Hello, beautiful souls from absolutely everywhere on the globe. So delighted to greet you today for Merlin and his codes of magic. And I'm so excited about bringing through the 7 rays of Christ light. I see people are still coming in. So fabulous to see everybody. I always say this, I know, but it's just such a pleasure to see how everybody comes in, and it's just so important. Anyway, let's get cracking because there's so much to do and say today, and it's really, really important. So, first of all, what is exactly the Christ light? It's a 12th dimensional source energy. It leaves source in 7 rays. We tend to think of it as 1 ray, but there are 7 separate rays. All 7 were available in the golden era of Atlantis. And then they withdrew at the end of Atlantis, as all the great rays did. And then Jesus brought all 7 rays through for humanity when he accessed the Christ light for us. But because of the frequency on the planet, they were withdrawn almost immediately. And this year, 2024, which has been such an extraordinary year, with next year even more extraordinary, the 7 rays of Christ light came back for the first time since then. And this time, Merlin, the great master Merlin, is overseeing the 7 Christ rays that are coming to us now. So I asked, and I've noticed lots of people ask the same question, but why isn't Jesus bringing them back again? And I was told that as he's now the bringer of cosmic love for the universe, his focus is on opening the higher hearts of humanity. Quite a job. But when the higher heart is open, you can more readily absorb the 7 rays of Christ light coming through. And so today, Merlin and Archangel Chamuel are bringing the 7 rays through your higher heart for healing, to raise your frequency, and to transform yourself and the planet. So, what are the 7 rays? Now, you're probably familiar with the gold ray of Christ. Now, that is 7th dimensional, and it leaves source like all the others at a 12th dimensional frequency, and then it comes down through Sirius, and it's stored in the great globe of Sirius. It's transformed there. And what it does is it's a protective ray, it's a healing ray. It also helps to build your 7th dimensional crystalline light body, which is something that's starting to happen now as our bodies are gradually transforming from carbon-based form, because that's the old 3rd dimensional physical form. We're now gradually transforming into a crystalline-based one. And the metamorphosis takes place at a cellular level. It happens as the body holds a higher wattage of light. Now, light contains love, knowledge, and wisdom. It is the journey to higher ascension, to 6th dimensional ascension. In the new high-frequency bodies and brains, the atoms are arranged according to sacred geometry, and that's what activates the crystalline effect. It's not hard like a crystal, but the new crystalline structures have the qualities of a crystal. And the crystalline bodies will be healthier, stronger, and have much greater physical capacity than our current ones. So when you call in the gold ray of Christ, that's what's starting to happen. The second ray is ninth dimensional, and that's the violet Christ ray. That one is stepped down from source through the Milky Way to a frequency you can accept. And it holds, I love this one, it holds the energy of spiritual joy, and it transmutes all the old physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual energies that no longer serve you, and it just starts to clear them out and spark every single cell of your body with excitement, with wonder, with creativity, aliveness, and hope. And when Merlin activates it, your aura glows. It's transformational. So that's the ninth dimensional violet Christ ray. Now, the 10th dimensional Christ ray, the Christ light, is pink with gold. This is stepped down through Venus. And this ray carries Christ empathy and oneness. Because when we have that empathy, then we are automatically one with everything. And this ray also opens the last 7 chambers of the heart, the highest frequency ones, preparing for the higher heart to open. And so that's the 10th dimensional Christ light. There's another 10th dimensional Christ light, and it's pink with silver Christ energy. And this comes down and is stored in the great cosmic globe in Lacumae. Now, Lacumae is the ascended part of Sirius, the part of Sirius that's already at a much higher frequency. And this ray, which is very beloved of Merlin, carries Christ compassion, love, and healing. So it's the second of the 4 healing rays of Christ. The first, of course, is the gold ray of Christ. And so now the pink silver Christ light of compassion. And during the monadic merge meditation that I put on the YouTube every day or every month, Master Abraham has been bringing this in for us. Now, Merlin uses this ray of healing. It also heals at a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. So it's very, very important. Then there's the 11th dimensional rays of Christ light. The first is pure white, and it comes down from the source to 12th dimensional frequency and is stepped down through Lyra. Now this one cleanses, purifies, and transmutes lower energies. Some time ago, I was given an affirmation for this one, and I often find myself just saying it. I now access pure white Christ light to cleanse, purify, and raise the frequency of every cell in my body. Do you want to say it again after me? I now access pure white Christ light to cleanse, purify, and raise the frequency of every cell in my body. I love that one. Now, the other 11th dimensional ray of Christ light is blue white. And this one comes down, not surprisingly, through the Pleiades. And it purifies lower energies, so it renders them harmless. And this is a healing ray. So this is the third of the Christed healing rays. And the seventh ray of Christ light is 12th dimensional. And this is transparent. And this comes through Helios. And we are now able to accept it. Even though it's such a high frequency, it's being brought down now, and we are able to take this in. And this transparent Christ light is pure love. It contains all the higher frequencies and energies of Source, including healing. So it's the fourth of the healing Christ rays. And there's an affirmation for this one too. I now invoke the transparent 12th dimensional Christ light to flood my body with Source qualities and heal my body at a cellular level. I am whole. So do you want to say it with me or after me? I now invoke the transparent 12th dimensional Christ light to flood my body with Source qualities and heal my body at a cellular level. I am whole. Now, when Jesus brought the Christ light through for humanity, it carried all 7 of these rays. When Merlin heals, he opens your higher heart and brings 4 of the rays of Christ healing through. He also uses the symbol of the 5-pointed star in a circle. So the 5-pointed star is a key. It unlocks doors to magical codes, including physical and spiritual healing. So Merlin brings through 4 rays of Christ light with the 5-pointed star in a circle. He also calls in unicorn blessings, and he connects your heart to the collective heart of the unicorns through Archangel Christiel. Can you imagine it? The first time they told me that, I just felt the shivers going through me. So he calls in the unicorn blessings and connects your heart to the collective heart of unicorns through Archangel Christiel. And this calls in powerful and pure healing. And it's the purity of Merlin's energy, focus, and intention that allows healing to take place. He joins forces with Archangel Chamuel, who adds his violet pink healing energy. Now, I've always said violet pink, and I've seen it as a kind of more pink, but recently he showed me that it was more violet. And so it really is like violet with a touch of pink coming through. Now, before we bring in the 7 rays of Christ light and start the healing meditation, I want to prepare you Sorry, you can probably hear my dog just sipping her water, lapping her water in a corner. We'll prepare by touching certain points and also notes on the tuning forks to help you absorb the Christ energy. So you don't have to do anything, it's just touch the points if you want to. But if you can't hear the notes, don't worry. You'll receive the frequency, and you might even like to hum. You don't have to worry about your hum being the same as the note. Just hum intuitively what feels right for you. Now, I've had frantic emails. I can't hear the notes. I can't hear the notes. Forget it. You get the frequency, and that's all that is important. So the first note is A. And so this is calling in the seventh dimensional gold ray of Christ. Touch a point about 2 inches, I don't know if you can see it on there, or 5 centimeters above your tummy button. And then the note is A. If you like to just hum into that place, that will activate it. Now the next one is the 9th dimensional Christ light. So the point to touch is where the left hand joins the wrist. Just put your finger there and feel it. And notice, see, just hum into that point with intention. And this is to help bring in the 9th dimensional violet Christ light. They say, don't worry if you can't hear it. Just know it's happening. The next note is D, and this is the 10th dimensional pink and gold Christ light. So touch on the right-hand side, the lymph node between your heart center and your shoulder. Just touch it. Got that place there. Notice D. And the next one is on the left-hand side. And this is the 10th dimensional pink with silver Christ light. Okay, this is D again. Just hum if you want to into that point. Just feel the Christ light pouring through you. You may feel it already activating. And now there's the 2 11th dimensional ones, and these are both 432 hertz. So they're the C. Now find the center point where your bra goes, or the equivalent, and then move a few centimeters to the left. So it'll probably look as if I'm moving to the right on there, but I'm moving to the left on my body. Touch that point And here's 432 hertz to bring in the pure white 11th dimensional Christ light through Lyra. Now you're moving the same place on the other side. A few centimeters to the right. 432 hertz again. This is for the 11th dimensional blue-white Christ light coming through the Pleiades. Feel that energy. And now, the 12th dimensional transparent Christ light. And this has got 432 and 528 hertz. So I can't hum as I shall have both hands occupied. And so this is 2 inches or 5 centimeters above the center point of your heart. So here. And the intention is more important than the actual place. So just feel that intention. And this is to bring in the 12th dimensional Christ light. So we're doing the 432 hertz and the 528 hertz together. Breathe into your heart. Now set your intention. If you want healing energy to go to yourself, to others. Okay, let's just see what's happening here. If there are any questions or anything that I need to answer before we move to do the visualization to bring in the 7 rays and to actively send out the healing with Merlin. Could you not see the exact points that I was touching? And you know, as I said before, it's not so important the exact points as the intention behind it. What do I mean by 432 hertz? Well, that's 528. Here we are, 432 hertz. It is the healing energy. Oh, okay. And 528. And when they are done together, they're very powerful, and that activates the source energy. Amanda says, you didn't receive Merlin's gift on the first workshop. Does that matter? Presumably not if you're here now. Merlin has a magical way of doing things to you and with you out of your conscious awareness. And if you're here, be assured that he allows it, and so you're ready. Thank you, Heidi, for putting it up. 432 hertz, healing energy plus 528 hertz. When we say Christ, what is it? That's what I explained right at the beginning, Maria. Christ is a source energy of pure love. Yes, can you ask for the Christ rays for your grandchildren who are challenged by vaccines? Yes, of course you can. So sorry. That's very difficult, Martina. But call them in and know that, do you know, they work amazingly. Vicky, you find it difficult to imagine what a crystalline cell looks like. I think I've answered your question already, Maria. Imagine a circle. That's how I imagine a cell, whether it's right or not. And in it, the difference is with a crystalline cell, it has all the light codes in it of the crystals. Now, I asked this question just this afternoon. Is it just quartz crystals? No, it's the sacred geometry that's held within all the crystals, whatever kind they are. They all come into the cells to make up the crystalline cells. We're talking of what's just cutting edge coming in now for those people for humanity that's ready to take the energy for the planet up. That's what it's about. Oh, thank you, Mark. Hertz is what we used to call cycles per second. Thank you. Anyone else that's got any other information, please put it up. How can you recognize Merlin's energy around you? Well, in the same way as you recognize anybody else's, if there's an archangel you're tuned into and you just feel or sense their energy, it's an intuitive thing. You could see everything clearly too. What dimension is source in this universe? The 13th. Oh, that's a nice one, Anna. Think of a snowflake with all the crystal energies in it. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know who projects 432 hertz and 528 hertz. I'm sure you can look it up on Google and find. Yeah, a cell's like Metatron cube, but that's just one code. So there are lots more within it. Well, in my understanding, source comes into the 13th dimension, but of course, source is in everything. Cornelia, you find it difficult to image the higher heart. You feel it's in the middle of your head. Well, my understanding is that it's actually around about here. But I think it's like all things, it varies for different people. If you want to imagine it here, visualize it there. If you see it in the center of your heart, that's where you focus on it, because it's where we focus that we create. Is there anything? Oh, yeah, they're binaural beats. That's why they're so powerful together. And I think it's Jonathan Goldman that sends that energy out. And these two are from him. Yeah, sound is frequency and energy, and some frequencies are very healing. And these 4 rays held within the Christ light are particular healing rays from him. And that's why Merlin brings them through as only part of the energy that he is now creating on the planet, and creating what we have to do tonight also is to create a pool of his energy up in the above the planet in his new retreat, from which he'll send the energy, and then you can tune into it to receive this extremely high frequency energy. Right. I think, is that all the questions? You can feel your crown chakra now. Yeah, there are lots of different frequencies of sound healing. And so we're tuning into Merlin's because what he's saying is that with the energy that he's creating with the Christ rays, with Chamuel's energy, with the love healing from the heart of the unicorn kingdom, with Chamuel's energy, um, this is going to be incredibly powerful. So we'll see. Now, let's just get ready to do our visualization. Just set your intention if you want some of the healing energy to come to you. Just remember that each of the rays of Christ light starts from source and is then stepped down through one of the planets. And we will attune to Master Merlin and Archangel Chamuel, the angel of love. So close your eyes if you wish to and just relax. Really relax. That's the most important thing. If you can really surrender yourself and relax, then the energy will come through you more powerfully. So be aware of your feet on the ground and the rays of gold and silver going down from your feet deep into the heart of Lady Gaia, grounding you fully, enabling you to bring the Christed light and Merlin's healing all the way down through you. And then just surrender. And take yourself out into the universe. Find yourself moving up through the universe on a fast golden escalator. You're going up and up, totally safe, but you're going up until it stops. And now you step out into a glorious, sun-filled space where you're in an energy of peace and love and total harmony. You're aware only of high frequency angelic beings around you. In this space of peace and harmony, you may even hear the hum of the universe. And now angels of love are surrounding you and are singing your name with love and joy. Your name is so important, so precious. Just listen, whether it's subliminal or you can actually hear them, to your name being sung with love and joy by the angels. And a beautiful pink light surrounds you. Archangel Chamuel, glorious angel of love, is enfolding you in soft, feathery rings, reminding you that you are love. Just nestle into his wings You are loved. Your essence is love. Feel the glory of love filling your heart and opening it as you attune heart to heart with Archangel Chamuel's ineffable light. And now the great Master Merlin himself in extraordinary electric blue light stands in front of you. He draws a 5-pointed star in your heart center and a circle round it. Feel yourself attuning to his energy as he places his hands right on your heart center. Breathe into your heart. And now look out into the universe at all the stars and planets. Sense or see the gold ray of Christ at a 12th dimensional frequency flowing down from source, and it's pouring down through Sirius, which acts as a transformer, bringing the frequency into the 7th dimension. So the beautiful golden 7th dimensional ray of Christ is directed to you. The incredible gold ray is forming a protection around you. It is flowing into your body. It's healing your body right down into your cells. Just feel it going into every cell of your body, healing. And it's starting to build your crystalline body. Look out into the universe again and see or sense the 12th dimensional violet Christ light flowing from source down through the Milky Way, where it's transformed to a 9th dimensional frequency. And allow the violet Christ light full of spiritual joy to flow through your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. It is transmuting old stuck energy. The violet Christ light ignites your heart with excitement, with wonder, creativity, aliveness, and hope. And every cell in your body is touched with these energies. Sense your aura glowing. And look out into the universe again. This time, see or sense the 12th dimensional pink with gold Christ light flowing down from source through Venus, where it's transformed into a 10th dimensional frequency. And it's flowing on down into your heart. See the last 7 petals of your heart unfurl. It's filling the higher chambers of your heart with Christ, empathy, and oneness. It's expanding your higher heart. And now Merlin once more places his hands on your heart. Every petal is open wide, revealing the glory of your heart. Your higher heart is fully open. And now, with your higher heart fully open, you're looking out and you see a ray of pink with silver Christ light, leaving source at a 12th dimensional frequency and flowing down into the cosmic globe in Lacumae, the ascended part of Sirius, where it's transforming into the 10th dimensional pink silver Christ light of compassion, love, and healing. It's flowing down into your heart center. And then the pink silver Christ light spreads through your entire physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, healing you with pure Christ love. Love fills every cell, and everything that is not love simply dissolves. Now the energy is getting higher. See the pure white Christ light flowing down from the source through Lyra, where it becomes 11th dimensional. And the pure white Christ light is flowing into your entire body, bringing 11th dimensional white Christ light through you. Feel it cleansing, purifying, transmuting lower energies, and raising the frequency of every cell. Let it bathe you in white. And now see the blue-white Christ light flowing down through the Pleiades, becoming 11th dimensional and bathing you in blue-white. After it clears all your lower energies, it heals you. Take your time to let the blue-white light heal you at a deep level. Finally, look out into the universe and see the transparent 12th dimensional Christ light of pure love flowing from source down through Helios. The transparent light contains all the qualities and energies of source, including healing. It brings you perfect health and wholeness. Take a moment to experience the highest possibilities of your Christed being. You are in this rarefied dimension while all 7 rays of Christ light pour through you. Once more, be aware of Merlin very close to you. He illuminates the 4 healing rays as they continue to flow through you. The gold ray of Christ, the pink silver ray of Christ, the blue white ray of Christ, the transparent ray of Christ, Merlin invokes Archangel Christiel, who appears in front of you in purest white. Sense his extraordinary light. As Merlin and Archangel Christiel together touch your heart, a great flame leaps from your heart and connects your heart to the collective hearts of the unicorns. Call in the blessing of unicorn healing. And the pure white unicorn healing ray merges with the 4 healing rays of Christ. Archangel Chamuel pours through his violet pink higher ray of healing. And Merlin adds his electric blue healing light to the other rays. Open your heart wider and wider. Prepare to accept the gold ray of Christ, the pink silver ray of Christ, the blue white ray of Christ, the transparent ray of Christ healing, the pure white unicorn healing ray, Chamuel's violet pink ray, Merlin's electric blue healing ray, and they all merge into one powerful, multifaceted power force of higher healing. And these higher healing rays are pouring through your higher heart. You may feel the energy in your whole body or in your heart or both. Send them to anyone tuned into this workshop for their highest good. Send this ray to everyone tuned into this workshop or the recording. Open yourself to receive the collective ray that we're all sending out. Then send it to someone else in need of a situation for their highest good. Just mentally name them. And now we're going to create Merlin's higher heart Christed healing pool. So just feel that energy flowing through your higher heart and send it to Merlin's retreat to create this massive and magnificent, very high frequency healing pool. When you open your heart, you can access this healing energy for yourself at any time or send it to others. And each time you do this meditation or think about it, you are adding to Merlin's incredible healing pool. Just be aware of that energy just flowing through you, just healing you, filling you with light. When you're ready, thanking Merlin, the Christ-like, Chamuel, the unicorns, Christiel, just prepare to open your eyes. Okay, so if you need to ground yourself, just stamp your feet on the ground or have a stretch, and then share anything you experienced or any questions you like to ask. The violet ray made you feel very hot. I love that violet Christed light. I love the feeling of it sizzling with happiness and hope and excitement. Yeah. I felt like a hot heat. You feel it in your throat chakra. Oh, probably because that's where you need it. Yeah. Okay. Lots of people feeling hot. Okay. A pain in your heart which went. That's really good. So you've definitely had a higher heart healing. Yeah, can't wait to listen again. Good point. When I'm doing seminars or workshops, I do them every day for days beforehand to get the energy going. You feel your heart's really open. Whoa. And the visualization does, of course, finally open your higher heart, which is you felt flashes of light as each color came through. Wow. Few people asleep or almost asleep. Well, it's very, very high frequency. You have to prepare yourself to receive these higher frequencies that we're now going to be bringing through more and more, because don't forget, we're the ones that are starting to prepare the planet for the higher energies, for the sixth dimensional ascension that's coming. Thank you. The perfect session to end the year. And your painting projects, Barbara, have got all those colours too. Yeah, they are the beautiful higher colours. Oh, I'm trying to see these. Oh, okay. Your higher heart is where you visualize it, but I was told it was nearer here. Can you see nearer here? But I like to think of it as nearer here. So that's what I do. We have to be totally practical. Your body responds with Merlin. You saw the pool of light very clearly. And I think, to make this point, the more of us that do this again, or just think of Merlin and call in Merlin and the unicorns and the Christ lights, and send that energy up there to add to that pool of energy, the more quickly it'll be established as a very high frequency, universal healing pool. And that's really very important. You sent it to your mum. Great. Polly, I'm sorry you've got flu, but just let this energy flow through you. Oh, yes, you had to yawn a lot. That's absolutely brilliant, because that's always a sign of higher energies coming through. So, somebody just asked, well, what's the way to build higher things? Now, we've got a very powerful Christmas coming, because for the first time ever, all 7 rays of Christ light are coming through at the Christmas portal. And so up to now, it's just been the gold ray of Christ. And on the 13th of January, that's the second Monday in January, I think, I'm doing a workshop that I think is so incredibly important that I'm doing it as a gift for free to anybody. And it's a boost to 6th dimensional ascension. And it's about building your crystalline heart, your crystalline brain, and your crystalline light body ready for the golden future. It's this year, for the first time in 10,000 years, we've been able to access the 11th dimensional light codes from Pluto. And these are enabling us to move now into the 6th dimension for higher ascension. We've all got to hold this higher wattage of light. And so this workshop is helping to build that crystalline light body, build your crystalline brain, activate them, build your crystalline heart, and boost your 6th dimensional ascension. It's very powerful, and I believe it's very, very important. So do join me if you'd like to, because I'd love to see you. Tell everybody it's free, so anyone can access it. And I think that it'll make what I'm hoping is it'll be a big boost to the planet and give another step forward for everybody. So please join me. Please tell your friends. The more people that do it, the more we can raise the light on that day and move the planet, shift the planet visibly, really feel the energy changing as we move to a higher energy. No, not everybody will be ready for that. And those people that aren't ready won't join. People that are ready or almost ready will join. And what they said to me when I said, well, what about people who aren't ready? They said that the energy will form around them. And when they are ready, then it'll be available to come into their energy fields as soon as they're ready. So it's not wasted. Yes, it'll be recorded. It'll be on YouTube anyway, so that anybody can access it. Yes, please share it in your social media because it is just so very important. And I'm hoping it'll be one of these things that makes the whole planet move forward again. Absolutely, Eileen. You can continue to do the replay. It'll continue to purify and raise your vibration. Yeah, we just need it more and more and more. What I do is I take the meditations off, the visualizations off, and I just put them onto my phone. And then I can listen to them at any time. I'm not sure if you can sign up just yet. You might be able to. If Tom is listening to that, he'll answer that. Oh, yes, we'll definitely be hitting our target before 2032. I think we're already ahead. The 13th is the date of the workshop. Yeah. And happy Christmas for everybody. Is feeling vibration but not heat? Okay, absolutely. Everybody feels it in their own way. Okay, Tom has put on the link so that you can see it. Presumably that's the link for the 13th of January, which will be 7 o'clock UK time. Oh, thanks for asking about Venus. She's on medication, which I had to talk to her quite severely before she'd take it. And I explained to her how important it was. After that, after 2 days, she took it. Okay. And so she's fine as long as she's taking it. So thank you for asking. She's lying here with us. She's always here for any meditations. Okay. Lots of love to you all. Have a wonderful Christmas. Really, really enjoy it and open up to receive the 7 rays of Christ light over that Christmas portal, which is Christmas Eve to Boxing Day. Lots of love, everybody, and cheerio.